Thank you very much, David. Well, I think Martin hit the nail on the head in his closing comments there in terms of what I see the clean energy ministerial being all about. It's about show how, not just know how. And certainly we think in the UK we've got a lot to show and be proud of. You're absolutely right, Samantha. David Cameron came to Norway. I was very privileged to be with him 6 years ago now, I think it was. That's why 4 years on from that trip, on day 4 of forming this historic coalition in the UK, he came to the Department of Energy and Climate Change ahead of many other departments of government and pledged that he would make this coalition the greenest government ever. And 2 years in is a good time to take stock of not of the rhetoric, not of the ability to make highfalutin speeches, but actually what has been the progress on the ground of making that critical, urgent transition to a competitive, low-carbon economy. And at Lancaster House, the British government will be showcasing the big steps that we're taking. So we're already well on the way to creating Europe's first green investment bank. We've already announced Europe's largest individual competition for carbon capture and storage. This year we'll be able to talk about £4.7 billion of private investment in UK renewables. We'll be able to talk about the world's largest deployment programme of offshore wind, making the best of the UK's resource as Europe's largest source of wind, wave and tidal power. We will be able to talk through with our partners from other countries the big strides that we're now making in energy efficiency and our exciting plans for the most transformational energy efficiency market attempted by any UK government to date. But I don't want to be complacent because, let's be realistic, actually crowding in the private sector investment which is necessary for this transformation is a real challenge in the current fiscal environment. We have to make the case harder. We have to show that actually clean energy, and by that I mean the definition from energy efficiency right through carbon capture and storage, with obviously renewables at its heart, that clean energy isn't just something that we need to do urgently for the sake of our planet, but actually there is a compelling economic case. And that's a two-way bargain. Yes, you need government to create long-term certainty with an ambitious policy framework, but you also need the renewable sector to drive down costs and to show that actually it can stand toe-to-toe with the fossil fuel economy. And I think the recent developments in solar and across the rest of the renewable space is at last proof that that can happen. And I look forward to the UK being a real partner in growth. But we've got to work harder to get our message across. It's very disappointing that today, that when the British Foreign Secretary has written a brilliant article spelling out the compelling case for British leadership on the climate change agenda, not just at home but abroad, not a single British newspaper chose to run it, and actually it's running on the Huffington Post. But I'm sure they will take notice when the Prime Minister comes to Lancaster House tomorrow.